This is a guide on replacing display assembly on an Apple MacBook Pro 13 Retina. For the replacement process, you will need the following tools: small pentalobe screwdriver, small Phillips screwdriver, small flat screwdriver, tweezers. To begin, turn the laptop off by pressing and holding the power button. Make sure that the laptop is not accidentally powered on during the reinstallation process. Turn the laptop over and remove 10 pentalobe screws from the bottom cover. Remove the bottom cover, pick it up at the hinge side and lift it while holding the main body. Put the cover aside. Next, remove the two rubber pieces which are covering the hinges. At this point, we have access to the following connectors: video connector, iSight camera connector, and the 3 Wi-Fi connectors. Start with the video connector. Open the securing bracket, then using both hands gently slide out the video cable. Caution: it is very important not to force any connectors. All connectors are very fragile. Next step is to open the 3 Wi-Fi connectors. Use a flat screwdriver to pick open each connector. The iSight cable is partly covered with a rubber gasket. Pull away the gasket to get proper access to the cable. Use both hands to slide out the iSight connector. The iSight cable is still glued to the main body, so we need to peel it off. Now we are ready to remove the display assembly. Open the laptop to a 90-degree angle and hang it on the edge of the desk. Remove 6 torx screws from the hinges, 3 on each side. Remove 2 smaller torx screws securing the hinge stoppers and the stoppers themselves. Separate the display assembly from the main body and set it aside. At this point, we are ready to install the new display assembly. Remove the protective material and make sure that all the cables are loose. Make sure that the hinges on the replacement part are at a 90-degree angle and lower the display assembly onto the main body. Align the hinges to the screw holes. Replace the 2 hinge screws, one on each side. Replace the hinge stoppers, securing them with screws. Guide the iSight cable back to its original position and reconnect it to the logic board. Pins have to be on the top for a proper connection. Cover the cable with the rubber gasket. Align the Wi-Fi grounding bracket with a hinge holes and replace the 2 torx screws. Then, replace 2 screws on the left hinge. Do not tighten the screws fully since the display assembly still needs to be aligned with the body. Next, reconnect the Wi-Fi cables, using tweezers to hold each of the 3 cables while you reconnect them one by one. Make sure that the cables are not twisted. Reconnect the video cable. Slide the video cable into the connector. Pins have to be on the top for a proper connection, and close the connector bracket. Close the laptop and place it on the desk top down. Align the display assembly with the main body by guiding your fingers over each of the 4 corners, making sure that the top assembly is flush with the main body, and then tighten the hinge screws to lock it in. Replace the 2 rubber pieces which are covering the hinges. Replace the bottom cover and secure it with 10 pentalobe screws. Turn the laptop on, and if the startup graphic appears, the display assembly is installed correctly and you are done.